this is about my second home that I purchased. So after I got lucky with my first home, sold it, made a profit, I was able to put down a down payment on a brand new home out in Newman, California. And this is still when the housing bubble was still not quite deflating yet, but it was definitely on the downside. And it worked out well because I was able to purchase this house on my own. Didn't need a co-signer. And the house was, a beautiful home. But that being said, there's still lessons there. As a home buyer purchasing a brand new home, there's things that you need to know. For one thing, I went in blind without a realtor, so I did not have any information about the area. I was trusting the builder's representative or the builder's agent to inform me of what it was like out there. The home builders, you're kind of taking a chance on what they're going to be like. And this was a D.R. Horton home, and I don't have anything bad to say about them, but in this particular area, some of the homes shared similar problems that I found out later. We'll get back to that. So it's important, I think, when you get into a new home, even though I don't know, they always encourage, the builders to have an agent, but I think as a buyer, it's so important to have an agent because they're going to know things you do not know as a buyer. And so I got credits to do upgrades on the home, which were helpful, but I had enough upgrades that I paid on my own, so I don't really know how much of a difference that the credits made. So that's one thing. I think I would take that lesson to heart next time. I also got caught in a situation where the market was trending downward, right? The bubble was collapsing. I had refinanced the house one time, took out some money, and the value of the home went from, $380,000, which was decent out there. Like I said, a beautiful home, brand new, and it ended up bottoming out about $125,000. So it was a huge loss. I ended up losing that home. There were other factors involved with that. It wasn't just the value of the home itself. I would have tried to keep the home at that time. And this is personal information, but this is life. Things happen. I was going through a divorce, single dad, had a 4-year-old daughter who lived with me. And we were just trying to really, find our way and survive. And I tried to borrow money. I was working at a job that wasn't paying much money at this time. I was in transition at work. So it was like an avalanche of things. My new cars I had purchased, I had an Avalanche and a Monte Carlo Supercharged Super Sport. Lost both of those vehicles. Well, I lost really almost everything except for a little bit of furniture. It was a very humbling experience. And what I learned there was that the market can shift on you, but you have to be prepared. And I was not prepared. Again, there were other factors. When you lose income and you're a 2-income family and now you're down to 1 income and you're solely responsible for, your child, it changes your financial situation. And so that was another lesson. You just have to be aware.